Today is Saturday, February 28th, 2026, and this is Read Through the Bible.
And you're home. You came home last night.
I am back home.
Well, let me just say that life is better for me when you are home. So it was lonely. Yeah, I had plenty to do though, and it's amazing
yeah, you
how
had
much.
A very full schedule.
Yeah, very full week. That's for sure. So, how's your trip home?
It was great. No issues with my flights at all. They were a little early, actually, and yes, yeah. So, I came home, and it's good to be home.
Yeah, great. And so today, it's a weekend, we're going to read from Psalm 89. And Psalm 89 is a maskil of Ethan the Ezrahite, but it really focuses a lot upon David and the Davidic covenant. There are several key covenants in the Bible. Genesis 12 is the covenant that God made with Abraham, and 2 Samuel 7, or 1 Chronicles 17, is the covenant that God made with David. And then the new covenant comes in Jeremiah 31. And this is all about the Davidic covenant.
Yes.
There are many
it's mentioned
times.
quite a few times here in this psalm.
Like what verses?
I marked them with yellow. So
Okay.
I've got verse 3, verse 20, verse 28, verse 34, 35, 39.
Yeah, so as you listen to us read the psalm, why don't you listen for David and for covenant? And you remember the covenant to David was that God would establish through him the throne, and that from his descendants one would live forever. And that's kind of what it is. So here, why don't you read Psalm 89?
Okay. Verse 1, the heading is A Maskil of Ethan the Ezrahite. I will sing of the steadfast love of the Lord forever. With my mouth I will make known your faithfulness to all generations. For I said, steadfast love will be built up forever. In the heavens you will establish your faithfulness. You have said, I have made a covenant with my chosen one. I have sworn to David my servant. I will establish your offspring forever and build you a throne for all generations.
That's kind of a nice summary there of the Davidic covenant.
Yes, it is. Verse 4.
Let the heavens praise your wonders, O Lord, your faithfulness in the assembly of the holy ones. For who in the skies can be compared to you? Who among the heavenly beings is like the Lord, a God greatly to be feared in the council of the holy ones, and awesome above all who are around him? O Lord of hosts, who is mighty as you are, O Lord, with your faithfulness all around you. You rule the raging of the sea. When its waves rise, you still them. You crush Rahab like a carcass. You scattered your enemies with your mighty arm. The heavens are yours. The earth also is yours. The world and all that is in it, you have founded them. The north and the south, you have created them. Tabor and Hermon joyously praise your name. You have a mighty arm. Strong is your hand. High is your right hand. Righteousness and justice are the foundations of your throne. Steadfast love and faithfulness go before you. Blessed are the people who know the festal shout, who walk, O Lord, in the light of your face, who exult in your name all the day, and in your righteousness are exalted. For you are the glory of their strength. By your favor our horn is exalted, for our shield belongs to the Lord, our King, to the Holy One of Israel. Boy, you just read this psalm and just learn to pray like this psalm honors the Lord. It would be very helpful for you.
Verse 19. Of old you spoke in a vision to your godly one and said, I have granted help to the one who is mighty. I have exalted one chosen from the people. I have found David, my servant. With my holy oil I have anointed him, so that my hand shall be established with him. My arm also shall strengthen him. The enemy shall not outwit him. The wicked shall not humble him. I will crush his foes before him and strike down those who hate him. My faithfulness and my steadfast love shall be with him, and in my name shall his horn be exalted. I will set his hand on the sea and his right hand on the rivers. He shall say to me, You are my Father, my God, and the rock of my salvation. And I will make him the firstborn, the highest of the kings of the earth. My steadfast love, I will keep him forever, and my covenant will stand firm for him. I will establish his offspring forever, and his throne as the days of the heavens.
Of course, that's fulfilled in Jesus. He's the offspring forever. He is the one who rules and reigns forever.
If his children forsake my law and do not walk according to my rules, which that definitely happened.
First generation Solomon,
Right.
Took all these all
Yeah.
these women, turned his heart away.
If they violate my statutes and do not keep my commandments, then I will punish their transgression with the rod and their iniquity with stripes. So that's just the enemies that came against them, the famine, the other problems they had. Verse 33, but I will not remove from him my steadfast love or be false to my faithfulness. I will not violate my covenant or alter the word that went forth from my lips. Once for all I have spoken by my holiness. I will not lie to David. His offspring shall endure forever, his throne as long as the sun before me. Like the moon, it shall be established forever, a faithful witness in the skies.
And then we have a lament. But now you have cast off and rejected. You are full of wrath against your anointed. You have renounced the covenant with your servant. You have defiled his crown in the dust. You have breached all his walls. You have laid his strongholds in ruins. All who pass by plunder him. He has become the scorn of his neighbors. You have exalted the right hand of his foes. You have made all his enemies rejoice. You have also turned back the edge of his sword, and you have not made him stand in battle. You have made his splendor to cease, and have cast his throne to the ground. You have cut short the days of his youth. You have covered him with shame.
What a contrast.
Well, I think that first he established just God's faithfulness to David and to all the generations after him. That includes us. But we now, and could this be the destruction of Jerusalem? And it fits right in here, or some similar time. That's what all these Psalms have been dealing with. But we have seemed forsaken. God, you need to remember your covenant, is the idea.
Verse 46, how long, O Lord, will you hide yourself forever? How long will your wrath burn like fire? Remember how short my time is. For what vanity you have created all the children of man. What man can live and never see death? Who can deliver his soul from the power of Sheol?
Lord, where is your steadfast love of old, which by your faithfulness you swore to David? Remember, O Lord, how your servants are mocked, and how I bear in my heart the insults of all the many nations, with which your enemies mock, O Lord, with which they mock the footsteps of your anointed.
Blessed be the Lord forever. Amen and amen.
You need to read that. Amen and amen.
So I think it's interesting because from verse 38 on, it is talking about how it seems that God has forgotten them and forgotten his covenant. And I would assume that that's the context of why this whole psalm was written.
Yes.
And so that it's amazing that it from 1 all the way through 37, it's just a reminder of how great and how faithful God is. You don't even get a hint of the problems they're going through until verse 38.
Right. I think in some regards it's a little bit like Jehoshaphat's prayer we read a couple days ago in chapter 20, of just how faithful God is and how his power is might and how nothing can thwart his hand. And
almost like, God, remember this is who you are. Aren't you? Remember, you're this faithful God.
Yeah.
And I mean, verse 46, how long, O Lord, will you hide yourself forever?
Yeah. Well, it teaches us to pray, particularly in times of lament, to reflect back upon the promises of God and all that he's promised and trust and rely upon them, that God is going to be faithful.
And remind ourselves what is true.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.